So who doesn't like getting free cash? I know I do, especially when, you know, it says nothing for free. So sure, there's a couple stipulations, but nothing you'll regret. I promise. I've been discussing V-Bucks for the last couple videos, and I'm finally ready to have this discussion. I'm looking to give out some free cash. And if you're willing to participate, if you are interested in grabbing a couple B-Bucks, HeBudgets B Bux, stick around and I'll tell you how you can. Okay, so HeBudget B Budget Bux. My thought for this is some community participation. So we see all the money moving around all the time, and in my mind, my crazy thinking, I would just wonder, I wonder how this money moves around. So we know that we get all these different bills all the time, and we go to the banks, we go to stores, and they give us change, and money just moves around. So I'm curious to see if we in our budgeting community come across some of the same bills. Because we are all cash based, we have some of us use our cards in between, but for the most part, we're having cash in hand and it moves around at some point. So I looked in, and when I was thinking about savings challenges and seeing how people, some of the other budgeters grab specific notes, I thought, hey, it would be cool to start grabbing some B-Bucks, B notes. And what I found was that they were rare for me to find. So I did get $300 worth of ones out, plus the ones I had just around. And of all those 300 plus dollar bills, I ended up with only 26 B notes. And there was one that was a B star note, but 26 total. So I started thinking it would be cool if I distributed these out and then we put them into the world and see if we come across them again. So if you're interested in this and participating in this kind of just activity, we'll call it team building, community building, just something to do. We're touching this money already. We're seeing it. Why not see if it comes back around? It would be super just exciting. And I just counted them out and I ended up marking them while I was counting them. But if one of the other budgeters came across one of these and, note it, let us know that they found it either. Sorry about that. Had a quick distraction. Ideally, I think it would be awesome if these B-Bucks circulated and one of the other budgeters that are part of the We Budget fam, the We Budget crew, if they came across one of these bills and either they notified me some type of way, either through email or through the channel, to let me know that they came across one, I think that would be just pretty cool. So what I'm thinking is I am going to track these, and I'm calling it Where in the World Are HeBudgets B Budget Bux. And I just thought that would be pretty cool to just kind of track these bucks and see where they end up. So the way that I'm going to track these, and again, if you want to participate, just put down in the chats, I'm in. I'm in, and when I search those chats, I'll be able to find you, be able to validate your channel, and send you some B-Bucks. So what the plan is, I've tracked all the serial numbers, and the way I'm going to track those serial numbers, the starting location is where me sending them all out. My plan is to take $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 and to put them out in the world today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll actually have to match these to the serial numbers that are on there. But I'll find these 6 serial numbers and I'll put those out into the world today. I'll buy something, give them out. When I first had the thought, I wanted to send these out and then have it set that you had to spend this money on yourself. I feel like out of all of our binders, they're for our family, they're for savings, and very few people, the more I hear, have very few people have just binders or an envelope dedicated to themselves. So my initial thought was to send these B Bucks out and to say that you can get the B Bucks. I can send them to you, but you had to spend them on yourself. You had to buy something for yourself. You had to treat yourself. A coffee, an ice cream, a pack of gum, something for yourself was what I wanted to do initially. And then I got to thinking, we in the budget community are budgeting because we care. We care to make sure our families are together. We care that our finances are together. We care to be prepared. We care to want to give and make sure that people are good. So I decided that we won't have any stipulations on it, or two. Well, either something for yourself because you deserve it, or some form of giving. So one of those two things is what I ask that you do when I send you B Bucks if you decide to participate in this. But some form of giving or giving, some form of giving, either giving to yourself or giving to somebody else. But don't save them. Don't put them in your binders to sit there. I ask that you put them out so that they can circulate, so then maybe somebody can find them. In the time of sending them out, the more B Bucks I get, the more that I'll track, the more that I'll send out, the more I'll put into the world, the higher chance of somebody coming across one. So that is what I want us to do with the B Bucks. I mentioned for those of you that have already started saving them, and I said that if in the last video, if you did start saving them, to hang on to them, not to send to me. But if you do have some, put them out in the world. Go buy yourself, treat yourself, do something nice for yourself with those B Bucks. Don't count it against. I know we've got a couple challenges going on in the community. I know there is the no spend June challenge that's going on, and there's a couple other ones. So if you save B Bucks with me in mind, use those B Bucks, and you don't have to count them against your challenges. My thoughts. You decide how that works for you. But I'm really just interested, and I'm excited to see if these B Bucks recirculate. Again, where in the world are HeBudgets B Budget Bux? What I'll do, so I'm going to track if you decide to come in or decide to participate in just this activity. I'll send them out to you. It'll be the date. I'll be tracking serial numbers, the location they start. They're all starting with me. And then the date that they go out. So if I send it to you, it'll be the date that I send it to you. And then you can let me know when you get it. So all these, it says where they landed at. So let's put this down. So landed in. So say you are in Oklahoma. So landed in whatever city in Oklahoma, the date that it landed, and who it landed with. If you decide to say who your channel is or who you are, we can note that. Not necessary if you choose to not to have it, but it'll be nice just to say, hey, this B budget is landed and it's now circulating in Oklahoma, so that then it comes up and it ends up in Tyler, Texas. We'll see that this B Buck is now in Tyler, Texas. So just to say that, to see that the bucks are circulating through the community. So keeping it short, if you're interested in participating in this challenge, in this challenge activity, we'll call it either or, put in the comments, I'm in. I believe that's what we said at first. If not, we're going to make it I'm in. I'll go back and I'll put a note. If it wasn't I'm in earlier, I'll make it I'm in and I'll put a note over there. But just put down in the comments, I'm in. I'll validate the channel, track you down, get some info to where I can send the bucks, and we'll start from there. Let's see how it works out. I'd love to see B Bucks pop up. I'd love for one to come back to me. I think that would be pretty cool too. So we'll see. Right now we've got 26 to put into circulation, and let's get it done. All right. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. It's 2:22 right now, 2:22 in the afternoon, and I'm having a great day. All right. I'm ending here. I will see you all soon. To the HeBudgets fam, the HeBudgets fam, the We Budgets crew, I appreciate you. If it's your first time stopping by and you're interested in this type of content or participating in these type of just activities in the future, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and we'll welcome you to the fam. Have a great one. Peace.